Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome back to Thea, the Awakening. We have a ghost who is on the verge of dissipating, dying, wounds. We have a wounded ghost. We have somebody who may or may not make it. It's our new recruit that we got in the last video. The Liho. Sweet new demon. May not be with us for much longer. We're going to find out. We can't rest. We're out of movement points. We got into a magic duel that we couldn't win. Never mind, we're fine. Just kidding. Ha ha ha, we're fine. Okay, here's the scoop. I figured out part of the problem. There was another crafter that I meant to bring in this group, and then I got thrown off because we got the vampire and the ghost. And that has just thrown me for a loop. And it was Repia, who has like 8 or 9 magic or something, and has the sweet diamond ring equipped, and like the magic sword, and all sorts of cool stuff. That's the problem. That's why we were short a magic user. Yeah, so we're going to remedy that before we do too much. However, I'm actually curious. If we look at Hex challenge information here, 9 magic, 11 magic, 3 magic, 3 sixth sense, 4 sixth sense, 11 magic, okay. Yeah, I really want to stack magic on just a few more of these people. Striga has room for another accessory. Liho has no accessories. Gottrol, are you just magic? What makes you magic? You're just a magical creature. You got that from blessing or something. Same with you. Okay. Okay. All right. We can make this work. We can deal with this. We're right at the freaking house too. We're right at the house. This is probably a terrible idea. Let's go visit the house first, and then we'll head back and fix our magic problem, and then we'll come back and do the divine quest. This is why I can never accomplish anything in this stupid game. I love this game. This game is great. Holy cow, you're a medic. You're our team medic. That's amazing. +2. Wow. Gottrol learning more about traps. Liho learning more about curses. That seems fitting for a ghost demon. Gathering. Oh my gosh, that's good. Look at that. We finally got gathering on a level up in our harvesters. Hooray! Oh, I'm so happy about that. Fat rat. You know, maybe we bring the fat rat along because this one is particularly magical. He's quite magical. Although I'd like to think that he has a lady friend rat now. And the two of them are just living happily, running the kitchen. Animal kinship strength. Okay, that's really cool. Pine Connect got strength. That's adorable. You're a very strong, very tiny little demon. We're gonna do this. Oh, and our armor's ready too. Okay, we're definitely heading back here in just a moment.
Following the instructions laid out by the shack, you find an old worker's hut, hidden away from prying eyes by a strange, unnatural mist. The air around this place is thick and cold, and yet the mist smells of ginger and honey. The more you look at the house, the more alluring it becomes.
So, this is the house that the Skashak lived at when we encountered the Skashak who was trapped in an orc trap. That's all very fun to say. Way back at the beginning of the game, in like episode 2 or 3 or something, like really, really early on. So, as our reward for saving him, he told us, like, please go save my mistress. She's turned evil and bad, and you need to go save her. So, you know, we're finally getting around to it, now that we're apparently terrible at magic.
Within the house, you hear the faint laughter of children, followed by sporadic sobs and even screams. You enter into the main chamber and see a large furnace still burning hot, despite there being no signs of smoke outside. There is a tall stack of old rugs lying by the furnace and nothing else. You hear a crying child as if it were sitting inside the flames.
This seems creepy. Let's just leave. Nah, we'll approach. We'll get close to this mess.
Before you stands a tall, ragged woman with wild eyes and a crooked grin on her face. She wears a torn-up dress, sadly revealing her dried-up, long breasts. She has long, sharp nails, and her hair is wildly disheveled. Perhaps she was once a young, even a pretty woman, but the form that stands before you now is worn down by forces beyond nature. She stretches out her hands before you.
My children, have you come back to me?
Quickly attack it! Kill it! No. Who are you? A lost soul, a meddler in the dark arts, speak now before we burn you in your own furnace.
Some in your party have heard tales of the Baba Yaga, a witch dwelling in solitude, luring lost children into her evil clutches. This creature certainly fits the bill, so some of your party feel very unsettled as the witch laughs hysterically.
Burn me, you will. That is what they all say, that is what they all try. But fire is mine. It holds my babes in its warm clutches, but it will not have me. Alas, it will not.
The woman spreads her arms out to you again, her deformed breasts unnaturally reaching for you, beckoning you to come closer, and all the while, the cries of the children get louder.
I actually don't think we have enough either magic or folklore, probably magic, to do this. Can we just leave? The house is still there. Okay, we can maybe come back and try again later. Alright, full retreat. Boy, do I just feel embarrassed. We're retreating with our tail tucked between our legs. Everything is terrible. How you guys doing here, harvesters? Great. Sounds great. We will take the child back. We'll take your... You know, we'll take all the random junk that you guys have collected here. You got fish? Oh, you know what? Harvesters, you should be allowed to eat the things that you're harvesting. That actually seems like top-notch. That seems great. And in fact, we'll take a fair old bit of it back. They're going to bring in a bit more. We'll leave them here for a few more turns. Alright, sounds good.
As
See
you
ya.
explore the land, a long shadow
Oh,
covers the
geez,
sun.
really? Again? Oh my gosh, how many of these black shadows are we going to have to run away from? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Luckily, we have a ghost who is the strongest. The strongest thing ever. Such a strong demon. I can't get over how much strength this thing has. That's ridiculous. Stronger than our vampire or our orc. Oh, no, wait. Orc is the same strength. Haha. And by same strength, I mean +1. You know, numbers are hard. Yeah, let's get the Striga out there. Let's get both of you out there. Ooh, they both have very high confuses. 6, 8, 9. These numbers kind of are running the gamut. All right, let's counter offense. Decisions. Counter tactic. Confuse. First action. So now she'll do exactly 7 damage to kill this one. Oh, Strigo got confused. That's a shame. And now we get Liho's full attack power brought down on the next one. So that seemed pretty efficient to me. Hooray! We're getting stronger. We're better at running away from the black mist. Also, we still gotta finish. But I feel like we got this now. I feel like we got this. Our Liho should have fast reaction. Probably. Maybe. I'm not 100% sold on that. Just because we can. Hooray, we made somebody super strong. He's not going to get to attack this, it doesn't matter.
You outrun the...
Great.
One of you runs so far.
It's Nichislav every time. Every time. He feels nimbler nimbler though now. Wow. I don't know what... I'm tripping over my words real bad. This is, I'm sorry, everyone. He's nimbler this time. Usually he gets strength. That's pretty cool. I dig it. All right, into Storm Sanctuary. Okay, we got stuff. Let's shuffle things around. So we'll drop off the Ancient Wood. That's pretty sweet. Drop off all that stuff. Drop that off. Drop those off. Drop off the 3 kids. Wow. Did we have another one kicking around here? No, just those 3. That's still really good. Grab all the armor. Grab the weapon and the shield. Good quality. It's bad. It's bad. We can make such better gear. So we're just gonna get rid of the things that are very bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. The Grave Longsword is maybe usable by somebody. I'm not sure. Okay, we want these 2. Those are the problem items. Those are the things we were missing. I also haven't set up any crafting for the one-handed axes. Can we just make like a magic axe? We should be able to. And it should like not even be a thing. Ooh. Well now, I forgot that we have Moonstone. We'll save that. We could make a really, really sweet super magical thing. Alright, 3 magic, 17 damage, and 7 poison in a one-handed weapon. This is a one-handed weapon. 2 magic, 7 poison, 21 damage. If we make it out of Moonstone, if we could make both parts out of Moonstone, it would be just ridiculous. That's so much damage. For a one-handed weapon, we could also have a shield. That's so much damage. If we made it out of Mithril, I'm not going to do this. I'm just curious. 20 damage. Yeah, Moonstone is one of the... I think Moonstone is probably the best material in the game, just like in general. It gives you magic. It's very potent. $13 and 3. 17 and 3. 7. If we could make it entirely out of Moonstone, I would want to do that. Yeah, it's, you know, let's make like 4 of these. By 4, I mean 5. It's going to be forever before we get to it, because we're just starting on the leaf armor now. That'll also help with our magic problems. Okay, we'll come back to this. We'll deal with this stuff later. Equipment. I don't want to spend all my time doing equipment management. I told you that this happens later in the game. You're just always doing equipment management, inventory management forever. 9. Okay, so you have 11. So they have the same. They both have 9. They both have 9. You can have this one. You know what? You can have these. That gives you a little bit of life leech from the shield and from the sword. Extra magic from the sword. You now have piercing in intellect, hex, social, and tactical. Are you social and are you tactical? Social's good. Tactics, not so much. Intellect, it's okay. Alright, well, you're not particularly useful in tactical combat. What about you? If we gave it to the Striga? Social, not good. 1 more point of intelligence. You have no tactics to speak of. It's better on the Laiho. For sure. Okay, and you have magic armor now, so yes, that will help. 14 magic is a lot. Oh, and part of the magic's coming from the armor. That's right. We'll give the upgrade to the Goblin. The Goblin is maybe a candidate for kicking back and hanging out with another group somewhere. I don't know. He's not scaling quite as well as everyone else. Oh, we have 1 more set of magic armor. You can. Oh, hell yeah. Give it to our witch. 13. Okay, that's good. That is a huge improvement. Those were all the things that we needed to do. We could grab like a magic accessory off the rats while we're here. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Oops, wrong rat. This one. 2 magic and 4 divination. Yeah, we'll take the divination ring. 6 cents is life leech, though. No, sorry, we're gonna take... Actually, what is our Striga currently have? Okay, you have one of those. We'll give you the other one. Yeah. Okay, we'll take your... I'm gonna click on the wrong rat every time. We'll do that. Striga. Oh. Inventory, that's right. I don't know. That armor might be better for somebody. I'm not sure. We'll hold on to it in the group. I'll do armor management stuff off camera. We've done more than enough of this. I just want to, like, go play. I want to go play the game. It's so easy to just get so bogged down in all the menus and all the items, and hey, we crafted a new thing, let's go back and do a thing, we gotta hand the kids back off at the base, and just all of that. Just all of that, and you know what? I don't want to do that. Let's go hit the Divine Quest. We're gonna do that. We're gonna hit the Divine Quest, we're gonna do it for reals, we're not doing anything else. No sleep until we hit that quest. Go start the Divine Quest. We had a vision of our god at some point? How did we start this? A monstrous great thunder strikes mere inches away from your village. We awaited Perun's will. The image of the Lord of Thunder appears before you and speaks in a thundering voice that echoes in your heads for hours to come. The time has come for a reckoning. Go, seek the place where it all began. And he disappears, but we know where to go, and it's right here, and that's where we're going. In the next turn. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's do this.
You find the remains of an old town, built in solid stone, with a large central building that even in its crumbled and rotting state looks very impressive. Like many such places, you feel the cold draft of the ever-present dark mist lurking in every corner. You see a faint light coming from one of the towers in the central building, and you know this is where you must go.
Okay, like all the main story quests in the game, we can just skip it and kind of cut to the chase. I'm not going to do that. We're going to go through all the flavor and whatnot. So, you know, every time you play the game, all the divine quests, so that every time you play the game, the cosmic tree quest is always the same. You're doing the same thing. The divine quest is the same up to the point where you have to do something specific to restore power to your god that you're playing as. There is where things diverge. And then the giant's quest, I believe, is also always the same. Every playthrough. So if you've played through the game before, you will probably have seen this and read this. I'm sorry, you can skip ahead a little bit, but we're going to go through this. Yeah, let's go check it out. Light in one of the towers, a collapsed remains of a town or something. Cool, sounds great.
You enter the old building, and soon realize it must have been a place of great knowledge, as even in the entrance hall, there are vast shelves with remnants of books on them. Indeed, as you go in deeper, you find a rusted shield with the words, "The pen is mightier than the sword, and the sword of knowledge defeats any foe." Before you make another step, you are met by a hooded stranger. "Welcome to the Grand University of Cracovia. How may I be of assistance?" he chimes, as if nothing was awry in the world.
Ah, the Grand University. We actually bumped into one of you in a tower out there.
Ah, yes. You must be referring to Professor Common from the Human Advances Department. He's been listed as being on a sabbatical in an old tower for almost a century now. Or perhaps you speak of his esteemed colleague, Professor Hufker? He too likes towers, although he has been reprimanded for using illegal magic, you know. You may want to go up and speak to the board if your interest lies in either professor's field.
Do you realize that this place has collapsed around you?
If you have a complaint in regards to our facilities, I will report it to maintenance. So, where can I direct you?
Yeah, give me a tour, sure.
Ah, the tour. Unfortunately, our student guides seem to have overslept. Thus, I must inform you the tour has been cancelled.
Why did you offer the tour to me?
The man remains silent.
All right, fine. Let's go to the board meeting upstairs.
Excellent. You must be from another foreign delegation then. I've been told there might be latecomers. The board meeting is on the 3rd floor, in the Thorn Rose room.
You look towards the stairway, and you see it is crumbled and full of cracks, but it should be fine to climb.
All right.
You go upstairs and find many more empty, eerie rooms, filled with rotten bookshelves and destroyed books, laboratories with smashed equipment, and lecture rooms with decaying tables and the stench of death. But as you enter one such lecture room, you see that at the center, by a large round table, sit 6 people, dressed in academic gowns.
We're not going to draw our weapons, but we will just walk in and say hello. Hello?
One of the figures at the table turns to you, and for a second you see only a skull. But then you blink, and an old man's face stares at you. Hello there. I see you have come seeking answers, yes? How did you find us? We were cursed long ago, never to be found by a living soul, and I dare say you look alive.
You're not gonna like this, but our god told us to come here and chat with you guys. You know, the god of thunder.
Ah, so they are finally strong enough to try and regain their powers, and so they send you to seek answers.
Yes? What can you tell me about this?
In short, we were the ones who took the power of the Pantheon to ensure our colleagues could burn the cosmic tree without interference.
You just took away the god's power? Really?
It was not easy, nor done without the aid of powerful and evil magic, but it was done. Each god, you see, had their own duty, their domain, and it was both their strength and their weakness. By hitting them all at once, we also didn't give them a chance to aid each other as they normally would.
You said you used dark magic?
In principle, all we had to do is distract each deity long enough so that the other department, the human advancement, had time to destroy the cosmic tree. But we realized that without magic of the strongest kind, we would fail. The elder peoples would not help, of course. They were sworn to uphold the pillars of the world. Many human kings and queens were also charged with championing the gods or protecting these sacred places. Thus, finding grand mages willing to do the job was impossible.
So you turned to evil dark magic.
Yes, or rather they turned to us. I guess they have a nose for such things. A mage arrived at our doorstep, offering all the right answers. Even after we figured out he was the famed Dark Lord, banished ages ago in the Great War of the Eye in the Westerlands, we still couldn't say no. It was him or nothing.
So, faced with working with an entity so evil that it almost devoured our world more than once on more than one continent, you thought it would all be fine? And you call yourself a professor? Well, the other option, did your mama never teach you if something is too good to be true? It probably is. I mean, the Dark Lord? That name doesn't just stick to you for nothing.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We knew we were working with evil, but the pursuit of knowledge, of understanding, the very notion we could defy the gods, it was glorious. I think the Dark Lord didn't even break a sweat convincing us.
Okay, and nobody figured out what you were up to.
There were suspicions. Some gods even took notice, but the Dark One was clever and diverted their gaze every time, building a fake army in his old stronghold and sending out omens of his return worldwide. This was step one of our plan. This was how we would trap the Supreme Gods.
Okay, the Supreme Gods. What are they? Who are they?
Yes, like Perun and Mokosh in the Easterlands, every land in Thea had their own. They needed to be broken first, else their power would protect the others. Mokosh we could not lure away. She is wise and careful. But Perun, well, let's just say he was keen to go into battle. Very keen.
I just want to say really quick, so this is where we learn about our specific god. So what, you just made some racket and Perrin came running, and then what? We're gonna ask that. A quick aside, my all-time favorite of like how they distracted these gods, because they tell you a little story for each one, particular to the god you're playing as. My favorite is Morena, the goddess of like fate and wisdom, and she just kind of like looked in the future and was like, you guys are gonna win, but you're gonna lose in the long run. So she just abandoned her power and walked away. And they're like, we didn't do anything. Like, we set up a trap and it failed, and we had no way of stopping her. And she was just like, you're gonna work for now, but we'll be back. I love it. I love her story. Her story is really cool. I'm paraphrasing a bit, but you get the gist of it. It's very cool. All right, so you just made some noise and made Perrin come running. That's cool.
Well, it was more than a racket. It was the rise of the Dark Lord. Anyway, in short, yes, but not only Perun. All three of the thunder gods came. The northern god Thor and the southern Zeus. The three brothers united and fell straight into our lightning rod.
Oh ho ho ho, jokes. A lightning rod? You lured the thunder gods with a rod bigger than theirs?
Yes, a specially constructed lightning conductor, equipped with an additional feature of a cage that kept the three gods in their thunder state forever. Well, I mean, that was the design.
apparently Perrin broke free, or was released, or something.
You're only half right. Perrin and his brothers are free only in their faint essence, able to see through your eyes, no doubt, guide you and give some protection, but to regain full power, you need to destroy the conductor.
We're gonna go do that, yes.
Before I tell you, we must ask a favor. We have been cursed to stay here, neither alive nor dead, for eternity, as punishment for our actions. A sentence we accepted with grace and understanding. It is not often you get to destroy the world and nearly kill off gods. However, we wish to be freed now.
We've had enough being punished. Will you make it stop? Can we leave timeout early? Alright, who sentenced you?
Once champions of the gods like yourselves realized our crime, they came to seek retribution. But the Dark Lord wanted to be sure the world burns, and so he cloaked this place from any mortal eye. Without the gods' guidance, no one could find us and learn the truth. Then came a lone spirit, claiming to be an echo of the Pantheon. The spirit cursed our souls to eternal damnation for our arrogance, making us unliving and bound to this building till the end of days.
Unliving, so can you be killed? Can we even remove this curse?
There is a way to try and free our souls from these unliving bodies. With the underworld shut, we will still roam Thea, but at least we will be free.
Why do you think you deserve to be free?
Yes, many of us share your enthusiasm for the punishment. We are tormented by our faults, believe me. But to be stuck like this forever. If you kill us, we will only suffer the pain of death, but eventually we will return, marked by another scar. But if you use your connection to the gods to break our curse, perhaps we can be released.
You have sentenced Thea to death. And worse yet, you have taken arms against our gods. You shall suffer the punishment that you were sentenced to. Give us the location or suffer a death. And, you know, feel the pain, but then just return and we'll ask you again. Your crimes are despicable, your arrogance beyond measure, and your stupidity in trusting dark forces goes beyond any measure. But your fate seems dire, and there's a little point in more suffering in this world. Give us the location first. We will then think about releasing you. No. God of Thunder, he's not happy with you.
The old man nods, his face twisted in a mixture of fear and sadness. I have imprinted the location you seek in your minds. You will find it whenever you seek it.
Cool. Now, you always get a choice based on what you're going to, like, what you can do about these guys that relates to your god. So this is really cool. Great. Now, in the name of the Supreme Father Perrin, we sentence you to suffer the death of your flesh once more, like so many have suffered because of you. So we can just fight him. Good. Despite Perrin's wrath, we will keep our word. We will attempt the ritual. May your souls find freedom. But if your redemption may be out of your reach, and we can try to break the curse, or a thunder should strike your wretched souls down for eternity. But instead, we will leave you to your sorry fates, and leave justice to the gods once they return in full. No. We're here as the god of wrath and thunder and war and hitting things with thunder and hammers and more thunder and lots of lightning. So we're gonna smack them real hard. We're gonna bring the thunder. You are not getting off lightly. Not at all. Oh, you have piercing too. How adorable. Hey, we have a ghosty ghost also. Ours is better. There we go. Unnecessary because we confused it. But you know what? I don't care. God of Thunder and all that.
You have defeated the tormented, unliving bodies of the scholars, and you feel their pain as the killing blows rip through their souls. You feel strangely satisfied as you watch their bodies twist in despair. Feel the wrath of the Pantheon. You find yourselves shouting involuntarily. A strong blessing washes over you all.
Hell yeah, we made the right choice. +1 damage. Nope. It might be useful for somebody. Nope. And we get a blessing of being extra strong because God of Thunder. Nice. Alright, so Yes. There is the next location. We will learn more about our quest for our god over there. What other quests do we have kicking around? We haven't really explored too much. We have the Cosmic Tree quest. We have both aspects of the Cosmic Tree quest. Undead Ruins. I thought we had the Icy Princess. Where is that one? On our map somewhere. Yeah, we finished everything else. Aha, up there. Okay. I don't know that we're gonna go do that one just yet. Let's. I want to try that house again. I want to go deal with the John Wick that's living in there. Just squish some spiders real quick. Don't mind me. Ugh, bad quality. Gross, gross, gross. Oh, wolves. We can't even get to those. Okay. The harvesters might want to go get some more magic bones here soon. Yeah, they should probably go do that. How are they doing on Ancient Wood? They have 15. We'll give them another, like, turn or two. And then I'm going to send them down there.
Despite the daytime, the sky is suddenly overshadowed by a thick, dark mist that slowly engulfs everything in its way. The black mist remains a malicious reminder of the days of darkness and their everlasting hold on Thea. Even the bravest of souls feels a sudden dread as the black cloud slowly seeps into every corner of their surroundings and wraps them up in a suffocating blanket of dark energy. You could swear you see twisted faces and silent screams from within the darkness. You feel a cold chill running down your spine, and dry sweat covers your trembling body. Your very soul is now infected with the cloud.
Why does this keep happening to us? This is ridiculous. At least this is the other black mist encounter. We have magic. We can try to do that.
You use magic to create a mystical shield that prevents the mist from touching you. It does not lessen some of the dread you feel from merely looking at the dark matter, madly twisting and turning to try and reach you, but its effects do not reach your soul. The shield will withstand the assault, but if you want, you could push it further and try and fight the mist. The battle will be deadly, and only those who wield magic can face the mist.
A 4-skull hex challenge. I don't actually know if we can pull that off with this crew. We have 2 really strong magic users. Gotrol. Yeah, let's just take a look. Let's just do this. Hex challenge. Here we go. The Liho would be amazing with concentration. Striga would also be very good. Magic, Sixth Sense, and Divination. So you do a lot of damage. Gotrol, not particularly useful. Borgafala, she also has concentration, so would also be very, 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 very helpful here. Bedamir, kind of useless. Isnavoy, kind of useless. Malabaga, very, very useless. She also has 0 willpower and literally, I think, can't play, because will is your defense. Will is your health. She has the Curse of Darkness, right? I forgot that we still have that kicking around here. Yeah, so that's negating her minimal willpower. Who else has that? Oh, the Goblin. If we had, like, maybe one more magically inclined character, I would go for it. By magically inclined, I mean high, like 10, 13-ish, you know, like these 3. Ooh, no, I'm happy to not die. Someday we'll fight you, but not right now.
The shield held, and despite feeling worn out from the ordeal, everyone remained unharmed. When the sun finally returns, you are able to continue your journey.
Okay. Let's just squish these guys real quick as well. 88. Yeah, that might be okay. So, like, some medium armor. A heavy variant of light armor. It's not great armor. We're out and about at night. We might just want to go, like, rest, camp for the evening. I'm not really sure what to do. They're making a lot of heavy armor back at the base. Let's go up here and deal with these 2 while we wait for daytime.
You see the skies darken and the air getting heavy. The wind picks up and thunder strikes. Strangely, this seems to happen only around you, as you see clear skies up ahead.
Okay, Villi, here we go. Let's see what we can do about the Villi. Does not seem natural. Investigate.
Blessed by Perrin's wisdom, you recognize that you must have entered the territory of the wind demons, the Villi. Known for their territorial instincts, the Villi do not like intruders and rarely take time to discuss the matter. Indeed, you now see several winged creatures circling you among the dark clouds.
Alright, we can fight them, we can yell at them, or we can just use magic to just
You know
make
the
them
right
stop.
ritual.
So we'll just do that. This we can do. This will be an easy fight. Even though 2 of our good magic users are tactics right now. 10 health. Woof. Alright, sure, we'll do that. That one had piercing too, thank goodness. Thank goodness we got rid of that. Can we counter tactics you? Nope. That was a failure. It was a misfire. We'll put Gottrell down just to soak up some magic damage. Just to be a meat shield. 11 health. 5. So we have 5 here, 6, 7, 8, and then one of the 2 poisons would get doubled, 9, 10, if we play both of these here. So they would just not have enough damage to get through this. It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other for what we do here. We'll play the Striga, and we can actually confuse that one, so we'll just do that. I probably should have just played our Liho, but that's fine. Gottrell did his job. They have one more. They have one more card. Haha, I'm gonna go first. Oh, you know what? We should have just countered offense. Dang it. Ugh. Well, we can shield you. Cannot play him. There's no offense to counter. Alright, that's fine. It worked. Hooray, it worked!
The ritual worked, and the Villi shriek in pain and run away from you. One of them is struck by the magic so badly that she turns into a pile of precious stones that fall beneath your feet.
Ooh, this is pretty nice. Backstab, 6th sense, attractiveness, and armor. And we got 11 moonstone! Hell yeah! Oh my gosh. And magic and intelligence on 2 of our magic users. That's amazing. I will take it. I will take it. I'm so happy with that. Attractiveness should probably go to Bedamir, but he does not have magic on those things, actually. 3/6 sense. Well, he actually doesn't need the strength on that ring anymore, does he? Oh, Blessing of Strength, wait. We'll leave him with the strength. I don't know. It'll be fine. No. I don't know who I want to give that strength ring to, though. Probably the goblin? It's more damage for you. Yeah. Alright, sure. We'll do that. Let's go fight us some skeletons and apparently spiders. This is the sort of fight that we can easily auto through. We're at the point now where we can effectively just ignore spiders.
During the night, a Mamuna is seen escaping the village.
What?
All the parents check their children in horror and discover the worst. One of the children has been switched for a changeling.
What? What is this? Okay, apparently we've heard old stories about this.
Your wise ones gather and talk. The changeling can grow into many things. It could become a human-like adult that will be strange, but not evil. It can grow into one of the many demons that practice this habit of switching. If that happens, there is no telling what it will become.
Oh, man. 2 options that are unavailable. Alright, I'll just hang out, see what happens. We'll let it grow and see. It is still a child. It deserves a chance.
You let the changeling child live and raise it as your own.
Huh.
It grows quickly. Within days, it takes its true form. The changeling has grown into a girl, one with wisdom beyond her years and with the eyes of a cat, a witch wielding folk magic. But apart from her oddities, she remains loyal and devoted to her family, and no different to any human.
That is so cool. I've never seen this happen before. Okay, we have another witch. We have so many witches. This is great. This is super great. Alright. We'll deal with her. You know what? Actually, no. Let's just get her gathering something. Dana, go get seaweed, please. That's good enough. Great, thank you. I will deal with her equipment and stuff later. Don't want to deal with that now. Skeleton tomb. Let us fight some skeletons. Why? It's a 2-skull fight. Why, Gottrell? Why, Gottrell? Why? No. How does this keep happening? Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Never auto. You guys, learn from my mistakes. Do not ever auto. Not under any circumstance. Don't ever auto through anything. Autoing is the worst. It is the worst. It is the worst thing that you could ever do. Oh my gosh, never auto. Never auto. Never auto anything, ever. Just don't do it. Say no to auto. Delete the auto combat button from your video game.